to the stream. Yes, I know I've started it early, but I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, I say I'm ready. I have got a stinking cold. I've got a massive headache, sneezing, coughing, sniffing. So I do apologise to everybody out there. I put a little note up there apologising. But yeah, my voice is all over the place. And what a day to get it. I mean, there's so many of us have done so much practice for this race. To come down with a cold overnight, a nasty one, not good, not good planning, not good planning at all. So tonight I can see that Igor is in. P1 for Igor, let's go, yeah! Good evening to you, my friend. Good evening, Hulky. This is Hulky Racing's event tonight. We are at Suzuka for the GT Championship, round 2. 50-minute race. So again, it's a long race for me to keep my concentration up. I had a cold and flu. It's not touching the sides. It's not touching the sides. So it's going to be an interesting one. Welsh boy, good evening and good luck. Bit cheeky in there. I said good night to Welsh boy. Not that you and Greg will need it. Those two guys are flying right now. But of course, Jack, Kobe and Ollie will be racing too. Yeah, it will be an interesting one this evening, I think. And well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Looking around the community, there seems to be a lot of people that have been practicing for this one individually, looking at strategies and tyres and all sorts of bits and pieces. It's an interesting one because Hulky is, and a lot of people said, why have we just got this 5-minute pit window at 30 minutes? And the reason why it's done is to mimic in the GT Championship the changeover of drivers. So one driver will drive for 30 minutes and then they'll swap drivers in the next one. And that's what Hulky is emulating, if you will, in forcing that pit stop in that pit window. So even if your tyres will go and your fuel will go to full distance, you've still got to come in because you've got to effectively change drivers, even though we're not changing drivers. That's basically the way that it works. Rachel, good evening. Gamer Dan, good evening. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see what happens. There's a lot of people been doing a lot of testing for this one, and I think that it could be good. For me, it's all about concentration and not spinning at the end of the day. We are in the GT3 car, or the Gr.3 car, I should say. We're in the M6 GT3 Endurance car. It's fully pampered. I've done oil, engine, rigidity, the whole shebang. It's even had a wash, so it's all ready to rumble. It's all ready to go. But unfortunately, the nut behind the wheel, possibly not. We shall see. So at the moment, I believe that Rita's going to be opening the lobby and hosting it for Hulky. Hulky, a little bit uncertain about his internet connection at the moment. It dropped out last week. I'm not convinced that it was. I think it was just one of those things, and nothing anybody could do about it. So I think that Rita is taking over the reins for that this evening, and already I am going to sneeze in a moment. I apologise for that. Now, at the moment, I can hit my mute button and just making sure it works, and so you won't have a big sneeze. While I'm driving, I am not going to be playing around with buttons while I'm racing. So I apologise if I am sneezing and sniffing and just making lots of horrible noises during the race. Then I apologise. Maybe just mute me. That's probably the best thing to do. Rita's just saying the room is up. It is up. Let's get in and see what happens. Now, one of the things I do want to do is we haven't spoken about it much. I need to get into the chat room as well. I'm hoping that we'll get an invitation to that shortly. So let me just get my headphones sorted out on my phone. My battery's a bit low because I've had a busy afternoon as well. Not a lot of time to do anything with that, but I'll watch out for an invite coming in. Yeah, one of the things that, just going to save this. I'm going to save it into Page Chasers, I think. And as always, just through the details just to make sure everything's all right. So we need to be doing the medium tyres have to be run. There we go. Quite tight medium. Okay, that's all fine. Yeah, we'll just see how things go. Jack Fury, did I figure out how to get the party chat on stream? No. Well, I did. I did. But we're not going that route because there are a number of people that don't want to be broadcast and they don't want to be messed up. They don't want to mess around with their settings in the game to mute themselves and all of that sort of stuff. So I've reverted back to joining the party chat on my phone. And I guess that if anybody does want to join in on the party chat and listening to what's going on, I don't know how many people can be in the party chat. I think it might be limited, actually. Not sure. Anyway, no, I'm not streaming the party chat on my stream at the end of the day. So we'll see how things go. Right. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen about a party chat, but we will join that as and when. So my biggest challenge tonight is going to be getting through this one without spinning it and keeping the old concentration up. Right, and one of the things I do want to do very, very quickly, I want to get out on the track because I need to check my speed down the main straight. Yeah, I think we're in PSM party chat at the moment, Drac. Camera should be over now. I did say I wasn't with it. Yeah, Rita and I seem to have uncovered a little bug in the program, in the game. I just need to make sure that I haven't got that problem. Okay, it looks like a party chat is open. So I'm going to need to try and find that in a moment. Right, I need to be getting 155 down here. Looking good. Right, let's see if we can find this this room. Start. Start and close. No, don't want any of that. How can I? Found it. There we go. Good evening, everybody. Hi, how you doing? I have got myself a massive head cold, so I'm going to be muted throughout the race, so I don't annoy you guys with sniffing and sneezing. So I apologise if I'm very quiet. I think it's man flu in general. Joe's not got it yet, but no, yeah, it could well be American flu from the plane on the way over. But I woke up with it this morning of all days, so yeah, I'm going to go muted so I don't annoy the lot of you. But good luck to everybody. Okay, it's just saying hello to everybody on the chat. Rich GT, good evening. Yeah. Jack, they're all lying to you, mate. They're all lying to you. What you need to do, we've decided to do a reverse way round the track. So we're not going the normal way, we're going the reverse way. Okay. All right. Okay. I am not going to be looking at the chat from here on. Let's get out there and see what we can do. Oh, let's not do that. You can really go off some people, you know. I'm saying absolutely nothing. Rita, are you there? Can you just take a quick look at Discord, please? Hello. Okay. Just replied Rita. Right, okay, so out the way. Let's get back into it. Yeah, good luck everyone. Ready? Good luck everybody. Let's have a good race. Thank you. You too. Let's think about backing off and make some space. This BMW feels gorgeous. They won't if you think you're on softs. Wasn't good. Somebody needs to throw some sand in Jack Kobe's tank. Yeah. Oh. Just get out of the way of these guys coming through. Thanks, Welsh boy. Hmm. it, I think. Yep, there goes the strategy with regards to cautions. I was banking on the caution. Bit deep. Whoa! Dropped it. Below.
His tyres are gone. Rita, I don't know if you're listening on the stream, but I've got a race defensive now. Trying to make Hulky work those tyres. If I can. those tyres. I'm going to start going on the softs at the moment in a minute. Okay, Hulky softs have gone. Just need him to hold old body back a little bit more. Why on earth have I got a blue flag flying? need Rita to slow up Ollie now. Oh, right. Indeed. Oh, well done, everybody. Sorry about the spin, Rita. Oh. Well done, everybody. Oh. Wow, what a race.
That was hard. That was hard, hard, hard. Thank you, Hulky, and thank you, Rita, for hosting. Oh, Bulky hit the do not fuel button by accident. We've all done that. We've all been there and done that. Oh. Yeah, thank you, everybody. See you. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time, guys. Bye-bye. Okay. Right. Oh. Let's take that out. Don't need that anymore. Sorry, guys. I am a little bit out of breath at the moment. I'm just trying to catch my breath a little bit. That was probably the toughest race ever. Unfortunately, we had a spin. It cost me, I think, 2 places. I think Ollie would have probably got me anyway. But oh, just to lose those headphones. Don't need them anymore. TV. Bear with me a second. Oh, just give me a few minutes and I'll get a lobby up. Oh man. I'm gonna sneeze with my handkerchief. Right, where are we going? Where are we going, guys? Anybody want to shout out a combo? I guess we ought to really do Mount Pano, shouldn't we? Because of the race next week. But let's start off with Mount Panorama. The settings aren't the same, but it will give us a look around the track. So I'm going with 1-on-1 tire and fuel. And forgive me for just a minute. I'm let me see if somebody's out on track. Oh, I don't want to do that. What am I doing? I don't know what keys I'm pressing now. I expect that's only me. I'm going to pop down another. I am staying with the BMW, Dan, all night. I'm not changing my car as long as it's Gr.3. I'm sticking with it. Right, I'm just going to go and I'm going to take another cold and flu tablet. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks, Rita. Sorry for the spin. Unfortunately, I think it cost me a couple of places. I only took the other. And, oh, just how I got through that. I mean, I don't want to admit it, but when I crashed, I want to look at the stream, because I think I actually, as I came out the last corner, I just closed my eyes for a moment. It's just like, I can't do this. Opened them and I was going straight at the wall. Took a glance over to the right hand side, that just unsettled the cars. I went back on the power and round it went. And I thought, wow, what was that? And then from then on, it was just stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. Hulky, well done, Mitch. My tyres were gone when he went past. Couldn't turn left. I knew your tyres were going to be gone, my friend. That's why I was trying to push you as much as I possibly could. And then when Ollie got close, I thought if I let Ollie through, I can try and slipstream him, use him like a ghost, and then we could both get on the back of you and kill your tyres. Because I saw that you were on softs. I don't know what Ollie was on, and the way he was driving, I think he was on mediums. I knew Rita was on mediums, and it was just like, I can get Hulky if I can make him use up the tyres. God, doing that with a head cold and headache. I mean, I'm not complaining, but headache right across here from the very get-go was hard. Luckily, I wasn't sneezing and sniffing too much. The concentration kicked in. But boy, that is... yeah, and I apologise to everybody now for my voice, for coughing, sneezing for the rest of the night. Really appreciate it. Ollie was on softs. Oh, wow, you were on softs. Wow, you made them last well. You made them last. I was catching you a little bit towards the end, so I did wonder, but I thought, no, he's on mediums. Oh, well done, well done, well done. Rita and I were considering softs until this afternoon. The whole of the strategy changed this afternoon. And Rita's just saying, Ollie put her under so much pressure. I can imagine. I was trying to hold Hulky back. I was trying to defend as much as I could, and I managed to defend until the hairpin, and then he got a good run on me then, and then he was after Rita. So I was a bit worried that those guys with softs were going to catch us. So I did have a little bit of a defending job to do. I didn't do it long enough, but we did what we could do. Oh man alive. Now Mercedes is so quick. So quick. Ollie was angry driving. Hello, Zach says, how come we're on mediums like that, lad? Because mediums are a required tyre for the GT Championship. So the fact that you spend, in most of the races, we're spending 2/3 of our time. Well, we are really spending 2/3 of that. I hope I got that right. 2/3 of our time on the mediums. It makes sense to practice on those. So that's one of the only reasons I'm doing that. Right. Again, I apologise for sniffing, guys. I really can't help it. I could obviously go mute, but that's going to be a little bit rubbish. One more lap, and I wouldn't have maybe got Rita. I think. Well, one more. When we proved it, one more lap, Ollie, and I'd have had you on the mediums. Because those softs would have gone. I was praying that there was going to be an extra lap, but it just wasn't quite quick enough. I'm annoyed at the spin, but then again, I was quite glad to be doing 25 laps with only one spin. So you know, those of you that follow me will know that I am notorious for spinning in the Gr.3s. And I actually really enjoyed that one. Really enjoyed it. Right, I'm going to try and get this one underway at 20 past. Also did a little bit of a refresher on the traction circle a couple of days ago, which helped. Shared that with one of you. I don't know if that helped tonight, but yeah, that was a bit of a reminder as well. When I was dropping it 2 or 3 times, I was thinking, got to watch that video again and just remember. And that helped an awful lot tonight. Is a It's a video that hasn't got a lot of traction. It really surprises me because it really does make quite a big difference, especially in the GR3s. At least I find it. Right, where are we? We're going to be going in just a minute. We've got 11 runners. We've got Jack Kobe, Greg White, Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, Ollie, me, Drak Fury, Zach, Hulky, Rita and Borky. Just to go through the cars for those of you that have just joined us. Jack Kobe and Ollie will be in the M6 GT3 Sprint model. That is the car that they're running in the championship. Greg White and Welsh Boy are in the R8, as in the Audi R8 LMS Evo. They're running that in the championship. Gamer Dan will be running this race for me next week because I cannot run it. Joe is at hospital and I'm going to be with her, so that's the reason why he's in the endurance. As am I, as is Rita. Drak Fury and Borky are both in that super quick Beetle. They are going to be running that next week. Zach, I don't think is in the championship, and Hulky is in the Mercedes. So those are all the cars that they are going to be running. And I would just like to say publicly thank you so much to Hulky for putting this championship together, and also to Rita in that one for hosting it. So thank you to the pair of you, and also to Rita for being my teammate. She actually asked me to be her teammate, which was a real proud moment actually, and a real honour to team up with a fellow community leader. And then she put this livery together for us, which is really cool. Why can I not change gear? I've got a technical issue, guys. I have got no wheel. What on earth is going on? Let me just restart my wheel. Oh, thank goodness it didn't do that in the race. Jacoby, how we all been? Long time. It has. You've been a long time. Oh, we got Redeemed Creations. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And also Mike and MG Racer and Philness and also Sky God and Luke. Thank you all for subscribing recently. I very much appreciate that. Let's see if this wheel's going to work. Thank you so much. 3,340 subscribers now. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please do me a favour and smack that subscribe button, and if you haven't already, please smack the like button for this video. It really helps as we're trying to grow the community and the channel. Good evening, Trigger. Can't see what you're saying because I'm about to crash. Walking through. More washout when I'm following cars. Ooh. Dean, you're welcome. Do you race, my friend? You a sim racer or just along for the, as you say, for the entertainment? I've got this set up as a PSR only lobby tonight, so you need to be a registered member to race in this one. On Thursday, I normally do public lobbies. Probably going to be doing those for a little while yet. I was going to be knocking them on the head. We're going to carry on with those a little bit longer. Ooh.
Oh, no, 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 no. I am probably going to race like a complete chimpanzee now. Perspiring like you wouldn't believe. More than just a little bit. As you warned out, I might even drop into a couple of spectate ones tonight, but really cannot race. Be like Bathurst. Poor old Dan's in a car that he's not used to. Normally he'd be doing this in the Beetle. He's doing that in the M6 because he's going to be covering for me next week. Jack Kobe doing a 221, but Zach Room's done a 205. New driver. You want to come and race with us one day, my friend? Give me a shout. And I'll accept your friend request on PSN. Or you can join us on Thursday. And if you like what you see, send you some details about how you can join us. Again, I apologise for my voice and sniffing, and no doubt I will be sneezing. Have my handkerchief ready. It's horrible when you're watching a streamer with a cold, but it's your choice to watch. If you want, you can come and race with us and turn me off. Gr.3 is no doubt streaming, and may well have party chat on. I don't know who else might be streaming in the lobby. I think probably just Gr.3, but if you don't want to listen to me snuffling, then look up Gr.3 in YouTube and pop along. If you do pop along, tell him I sent you. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. I know he will be very, very, very grateful. Very grateful. Oh, Redeemed is painting while watching your stream. Are you painting a picture? Decorating a house? What sort of painting are you doing? Cool, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Right. Well, as I expect, wow, 50-inch, you've got me huge. That's got to be scary. Zach Vroom is going to be leading us away. We came down in second, Greg White third, Welsh Boy fourth, Ollie fifth, Hulky in sixth, Rita's in seventh, Borky eighth, Gr.3 ninth, Jack Kobe in 10th. I'm in 11th. As I said, I don't know how I'm going to race tonight. I am completely shattered, and yeah, I might even have to go and change my shirt in a minute. Because although I've got the fan on, and hopefully it's not causing a problem, I've got the fan on me because otherwise I will pass out. Oh, let's get going. See what we can do. I'm going to go pretty quiet while I'm racing because I am not well enough to be talking and racing today. Whoa, my computer's just gone wibbly wobbly. I don't know whether ABS is still running. I've got a bit technical issues, so I'm going to go auto drive in just a moment, I think. Can somebody tell me, is the stream still working? Can I just get a thumbs up if the stream is still okay? And then I'll carry on and sort my computer out in a minute. But yes, something really strange has happened. My streaming computer. Okay, I'm getting a funny face. I'm not getting a thumbs up. Let's just auto drive for the moment. What's going on? Right, I think it's still okay. That will have now killed my race. Because look at that, 6 seconds behind now. If it comes to it, nobody crashes in the moment, I might go and commentate. Cheers guys, thank you for letting me know it's okay now. There, back out, Hulky. Good, good. Oh, wow, side by side through there. Doesn't happen very often. No, don't lose it. Rita, go, go, go. If you're just around this corner. Go, 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 go! I don't think that quite worked as Hulky intended. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh dear. Incidentally, for those of you that are wondering, I am going to get back into the daily races very, very soon. I'm hoping to do some race time during the day, and then possibly from 11 till midnight, as I used to, when I'm not doing the GT Championship. So it's going to run for another month or so. But I'm looking at trying to get an hour in during the day or something, and I will stream that. So if you do want to catch up with me doing the daily races and watch how bad I am at racing, then please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell of when I go live. Woo! Although I did spin once in the race, at least I'm spinning less now in these GR3 cars. I'm starting to get my love for them back again after fearing them for such a long time. Still a long way to go. This championship is making me work harder and harder and harder on it. And I do want to thank my teammate for all of the encouragement, help, advice, motivation that I'm getting right now, because it is huge. Making a massive difference. Whoa. Quite jump on the loud pedal that much when you've got that much steering input in. Stop there, just brain's just not computing. It's a good job that Suzuka is largely muscle memory tonight, if I'm honest. do think I would have been in a bit of trouble. One more lap. Come on, Rita, let's go get Borky. There, Bushi's in the room. Those of you in YouTube land, if there is a combo that you fancy us doing, then get ready to shout it out at the end. The first one that I see, not necessarily the first one in there, but the first one I see is normally the one that I go for. Oh. Good evening, Bushi. Oh, nearly. Well done to Zach, Gamer Dan and Greg White, your top three. Come on, come on. Nobody wants to go across the line first. Come on, we'll all go. Oh, looks like we're off for Monza. There you go, that's how to do it. Gamer Dan's down at that PlayStation Mason and Monza. It's Monza that we're heading off to next time. We're heading off to Monza for the next one. Get rid of that space. Get on the controller, it's easier. Surprising how much a 50-minute race takes it out of you. It really is. So Dan wants Monza, and then Jack Kobe wants Spa after. I haven't done Spa in a while. Be a good one to do. Your result. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. The result there. Zach Vroom was first with a 2:04.8 in the fastest lap. Congratulations. Gamer Dan in second with a 2:05.4, and Greg White in third with a 2:05.4 as well. So a 2:05.442 for Dan and a 2:05.408 for Greg. Welsh Boy in fourth, Jack Kobe fifth, Jack Fury sixth, Ollie seventh, Hulky in eighth. I got 9th, Borky 10th, and Rita 11th, but that didn't really count because we all just messed around on the finishing line. God, that hurt my head sneezing. Zach Vroom, Gamer Dan, and Greg White 1, 2, and 3 for that one. So now we're heading off to Monza. Exactly the same. I haven't done Monza in ages. I can't even remember where it is. There it is. Let's give that one a go. We're gonna we'll go for the qualifier at 10-2. I'm going to keep going for as long as I can tonight, guys, but I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to be able to keep going tonight. I pushed the wrong button. I muted the channel. I meant to put it on while I'm away. Sorry about that. Dan, I'll drop you a Discord message later on, because it's not overly straightforward. So if I forget, drop me a Discord message and I'll reply to it, because my head is all over the place at the moment. Although I might actually do that in a moment before the race starts, just so Dan knows what's going on. I'll tell you now, I think we both do different. Oh, it's a lobby laggy. Not lobby for me, my friend. It seems to be okay. Dan's going really slow through there. Just Dan's got large lags. Very, very strange. Let me where's Dan? Let me just drop Dan a quick note on Discord. Right, Dan, I've just dropped you a Discord note about that. Let me just put a note in here. Bear with me a second, guys. Right, where are we? Let's get this one underway. Oh. Is that Rita I see recovering? Or was it me? Oh, I don't know. Could have been me. Another one. This one's not been great. Been concentrating on Jack's car a little bit too much. And in the first sector. Put me down in this one too, I think. I've got track limit. Never know whether to go left or right along here. Christ, I'm not last. Sneeze again. Wait me a second. I'm going to do it right this time. I might do this one, then Spa, and I think I'm probably going to call it a night, guys, just so that you are aware. If I can do a Nords, then I might see how I'm doing, or I might commentate that one, but I'm getting towards the end of my energy levels at the moment. Jack Kobe's going to lead us away. Hulky in second. Wow, that's good. Nice one, Hulky. Zach Vroom in third. Greg White fourth. Welsh Boy fifth. Ollie sixth. Gamer down seventh. Bushi behind in eighth. I got ninth. My teammate Rita behind me. Borky in 11th. Jack Fury in 12th. Let's get this one underway. See how we go. What I might do is I might dispense with the qualifying for the next couple of races and just see if I can get another. See if I can get another two, Spa and a Nords. We'll see how we go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Oh, we've got cars all over the place. It's all a bit normal monster pandemonium into the first corner. It's all over the shop. Track a little bit of a nudge through there. Sorry about that, mate. Hopefully I didn't wreck his race. Trying to start a Welsh boy's way there as he dropped it. Sure if I got a penalty for that. Oh, am I going to be on for one of my old races with Hulky? Oh, I hope so. I've missed these races. Fortunately, he's got a penalty, but he could catch me up. Overshot, well overshot. Just my reactions, my reflexes are just so shot at the moment. Only good thing having a head cold and having to concentrate doubly hard is not talking as much, which is what a lot of you have told me. Race, don't talk. Screaming. Told you Hulky was going to be with me. I got a 1 second penalty. No. Whoop, keep on the track, Mitchell. She's off. Me on the back of Hulky again. It's just over a second away. Oh no, no, no. Could be a penalty as well through there. It's pushing too hard. It is, it's going to rob us of a nice finish. If I can get close to Hulky, he's 1.3 away from me at the moment. Oh, he's got a half second now. Bumped in with a 1 second. Get him on, my friend. Get him on. Whoa, no. The same game on. I think I've just lost it. I've got Ollie right on my back bumper now as well. And one more. Hulky's 1.7 and I'm defending from Ollie behind, only half a second behind me. He's all getting a bit desperate now. Good better through there. Love that livery on Hulky's car. Bit of washout from Greg there. Oh, we're back. Oh, we are back. We are back with the GT3s. For me to be chasing down Greg. Yes. Woo! My word. That's pure adrenaline getting me through this right now. Pure adrenaline. Pure adrenaline. What this game does to you is insane. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I should have done better. I had a massive penalty. Huge penalty. And I think that did cost me badly. We'll have a look in a moment, because obviously the 1 second penalty would probably have cost me, I don't know what, second and a half? Maybe even sort of getting on for 2 seconds. I don't know. So we'll have a look and see how close we were as soon as this has saved. So we're going to do Spa next, and then after Spa we're going to do a Nords. Let's see if I can stay awake long enough. Woo! Your result, Jack Kobe with a 149.8, the only one in the 149, so well done. But Zach Room just behind with a 150.2 in second. Gamer Dan getting to grips with this M6 Endurance model with a 150.5. Greg White in fourth, I got fifth. Ollie was chasing me in sixth. Trap Fury seventh, Hulky in eighth, Bushi ninth, Rita 10th, Welsh Boy 11th, and Borky in 12th. And as you can see there, I was just over half a second, actually just under half a second away from Greg White. So that penalty did hurt me badly in that. We could have been chasing. We will have to see. Jack Fury's called a yellow flag. I think I saved the replay. I saved the replay. Jack, hit me up in Discord if there's a yellow flag moment that needs to go. If it was me, I'm really sorry. I'm just all over the place tonight. I really am. Circuit to Spa. Good night, Borky. You're spent. I'm just about done myself, my friend. Just about done myself. I'm just going to go straight race for this one. How I'm keeping on going at the moment, I don't know. Watch back at the start. Something happened. Came in. Definitely will PM you on Discord after watching the replay. Jack's got to go. No worries. Thank you ever so much, my friend. Thank you for racing. Yeah, you said Spa and then you're disappearing on me. That's not nice. That's not. No, I'm pulling his leg. It is getting late. We lose a lot of people at 11 o'clock. Because that's when I used to close the lobby and then go do daily races for an hour. But not tonight. Okay, Gamer Dan, you let me know. Oh. Spa, you know I'm going to crash around here. You just know I'm going to crash around here. Right. Yeah, is everybody ready? Can I just get an R if you're ready? And then I'm just gonna go. When I get enough R's, we'll go. There's a few people saying that that it was a bit laggy. Gamer Dan, Ollie. I didn't notice any lag, but there was an awful lot of stuff going on into the first corner, which could have been lag. Hopefully it'll get itself sorted out. Right, I've got quite a few R's in there, so I'm gonna get going. Zach's got a different gear. Gamer Dan randomly gets half second full on pauses. I did notice you were really slow through one of the chicanes. Really caught me out, unusually so. I don't know what that's about. Maybe some technical issues this evening. Maybe that's. Excuse me. Maybe that's the game telling me that I should be. Well, it's telling you to tell me that I'm done. I shouldn't still be racing at 11:15 with a stinking head cold. Sorry, it's sniffing.
Oh, that was a horrible one. Now in front of us, well, we've actually got a BMW M6 sandwich here with the sprint model in the middle and the two endurances either side. This is quite interesting because that sprint model should be quicker. It's a bit more lively, it's a bit more twitchy, it's a little less forgiving than it should be. Whoa, sorry Ollie, I was expecting Ollie to rocket through there. Big back out, which now that means I've let a whole load of people through. My concentration levels have just about gone now. BMW is sublime through there.
I'm being nearly 5 seconds ahead of me at the moment. Rita's chasing me down at the moment. I'm making mistakes here now. 2 laps to go. No, 3 laps to go. Lap 4, 5 and 6. Even count now. And you shouldn't admit to having auto drive on, it's against one of our rules, my friend. Had to do a warning on somebody this week using auto drive, which caused a big pile up. All 421, I think. Might be mistaken. Earlier on in the week, we had a sick example of why we don't allow auto drive. Caused a 3-car problem behind. It was in practice. Ah, yeah, of course it was. Yes. It was. Still a useful reminder to everybody not to do it. So it's hard to know for sure whether somebody's gone on to auto drive, but the consensus opinion was that it was auto drive for somebody in a either in the quali or the race. I think it was a race because we were all bunched up together. Thanks for letting me know it was during the practice. Like I said, my head's all over the place tonight. Oh, I didn't even realise we were on lap 5 and halfway through it. Still on lap 4. Ollie's 7.5 seconds down the road, and Ollie 11. Sorry, came it down to 11. Going to do a whole race without spinning. Ooh, not if I get out on the Astro on roll. Oh, second, where did I get that from? I don't even know where that came from. It's going to lose me the podium, isn't it? Boy, 1.5 behind. Last lap. So we are going to serve the penalty on the track. Wow, he had a much better corner than me through there. They get a penalty. Close in as I'm trying to be at the speed through there. Going to lose to Greg and Welshboy, I think. The RA brothers. Oh, we're off. One through. Here comes the next, I suspect. Suddenly got a dislike for red and blue Audi R8s. There goes the second one. What could have been. The track limit king does it again. The track limit king does it again. Oh, look at that. I think I would have maybe just held third. It was really close on the line. But alas, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Yeah, cool. No, that's fine, Dan. That's fine. Sorry, mate. I shouldn't have said anything. As I said, I'm all over the place. Head's all over the place. So just please ignore me and forgive me for saying anything. But it did remind me to say something, because very often when we do get a rule that has been broken and a warning's gone out, which I had to do for somebody the other day, I do try and just mention it in the stream. Yeah, just I'm on borrowed time today right now, so I apologise, my friend. I'm sorry. Right, where are we? So that was Spa. I've done. Bonds from Spa. Okay, so Gamer Dan was first with a 220.0. Ollie second with a 220.3. Welsh Boy in third with a 223 as well. So Ollie with a 384 and Welsh Boy with a 369. So pretty close. Greg and Welsh Boy having a right little battle. Greg coming in fourth. I got fifth. Too many penalties. Gr.3 sixth. Bushi seventh. Hulky eighth. Rita in ninth on that one. Your top three: Gamer Dan, Ollie, and Welsh Boy. Right, we are doing one last one. One last race. Gamer Dan says, laugh out loud, no worries. Good to remind the rules now and then. I think you need some rest, man. You don't sound good. I don't feel good. I don't feel very good at the moment, but I'm enjoying myself. I am enjoying myself. Very much so. Ala Belushi says, I really enjoy your lobbies and I try to be clean. However, your member DDR is questionable at best on a rave track. I suspect others, but that's two races. The DDR. DDR. Track's normally okay. If Alabalushi, are you on the track, Alabalushi? I'm a bit confused. No, you're not racing, are you? Oh yes, Alabalushi is. If you've got things you want to throw up, then just submit them as per the rules, and we'll have a nose at them. Gamer Dan says that's a replay we will check out later. I could jump into it and have a nose, but I'm going to leave it for you guys because I am worn out, tired, and just about done. White Wolf, what's up, man? I'm back. Good. Right. I'm just waiting for Drac and Hulky. To jump in. If I go please tick in, they will do that whilst I'm... If I get it ready for everybody, and we'll see how we go. Let's see how we go. So Hulky's ready. Oh, it was Monza, wasn't it? That was Monza. I think we were going to. You said we got Greg White, Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, Ollie, me, Alabalushi, Drac Fury, Hulky, Rita, and Lewis is in. Yeah, just remember the rules, guys. On a PSR registered racers night, the rules apply good and proper. If you have been, I can't think of the word. If you've had an infringement, if somebody's done something to you that's against the rules, then please submit it in the Discord with a little clip, and we will take the appropriate action. There is one I've got to look at from the other night. Assume I've still got the replay, and I've got to try and remember which track it was. I can't even remember which track it was now. I will have to have a nose, but I think we're ready to go. I'm jibber jabbering. I'm sitting here waiting for somebody to start the race. I am sitting here waiting for somebody to push the go button. Yeah. Which track? What race track was it? I'm gonna have to look at that very, very soon. Otherwise, I keep saying I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. I never quite get there. Rita and I with a big old step out there. Well, not Rita, it's Gamer Dan in front of me. I'm so used to seeing that livery on Rita's car. It's Dan that got the step out. Sorry, mate. Another sign that I don't know what I'm doing this evening. Oh! Let's let Ollie through because I took his nose off there. Concentration has seriously gone now. I want to finish this one, but I'm going to be able to. I've got Mr. Fury on my back all over me at the moment. On the inside, just let him through. Easily his corner. looking awfully grey. Are we in for some rain? Certainly mix it up a little bit. No. Red White out front, being chased by Game It Down, Ollie, and then Gr.3. These are your top four. Well, it was. Probably still is, because Drax held that somehow. Gr.3, that wasn't me, was it? If that was me, let me know. I think you were going before I went up the inside. I'm going to carry on going. I don't think that was me. 99.99% sure it wasn't. No. I've binned it. Oh. I think this was one too many. I've ruined Rita's race now as well. Thank you for waiting, my friend. I appreciate you waiting. But, I should have kept going. Like my tyres completely run out of skill. Got well, my tyres are fine here, but in the Suzuka race, I'm going to. Oh no, I can't race. Oh no. Get to look at this lovely livery though, all the way down here. I don't know when the corners. I can't see a thing on the corner where the corner is. Oh, nearly off. Remember, we're going straight on. Not sure where we're going then. How close does it get on the line? Close. Very, very close. Oh. Was it Sanqua? Okay. That was the dive bomb one, I think. I do want to have a look at that. Right, forgive me guys, I am going to bring this one to a close very, very quickly. Let's just have a look and see. I'm just going to save the replay very, very quickly, and then the result. Gamer Dan was your winner. Greg White second, Ollie in third, Lewis Hamilton in fourth, Jack Fury fifth, Hulky sixth, Welsh Boy seventh, and Rita and I eighth and ninth, and Bushi at the back there. But your top three, Gamer Dan, Greg White, and Ollie. Well done, guys. I am completely and utterly done. I should have stopped at least 2 races ago. But thank you so much to everybody that's raced. Massive shout out to Hulky Racing for another fabulous GT Championship race, and also to Rita for hosting it this evening. I apologise to Rita, my teammate, for my spin at the race. I did try and recover. I did my best, but yeah, still spinning a little bit too much in these Gr.3s. I've been talking to Bulky about it a little bit because we've both got the same issue, and if he's watching, I'm doing the same as you, mate. Once we both crack it, we will be a force to be reckoned with. I think we'll be up there once we can get that one sorted out. Right, I am going to. Ollie spun 3 times. Black Fury says needs some sunshine on the track, and yeah, I'm done. I'm going to finish. Thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. Have a really great morning, evening, night, day, whatever you're doing. Have a good one. Tomorrow, I think, is Thursday. I'm going to be doing a public lobby tomorrow. Friday, hopefully I'll be around to do a Friday night special. Not quite sure what we'll be doing. I suspect we'll probably pick a manufacturer and just enjoy the manufacturer. So if there's one out there that you'd like to explore, then let me know. Or if there's something specific you'd like to do on Friday, assuming I am streaming, then let me know. For now, I need to get some sleep. I'm going to go to bed, and I will see you all tomorrow. For now, take care. Bye.